Hello and welcome to my channel. Please subscribe, like and share to many people, and please leave a comment in the comment box. So let's start the topic: chemical reactions and equations of class 10th. Topics to be covered in this lessons are introduction, chemical equations, type of chemical reactions, the effects of oxidation reaction in everyday life. Introduction. Consider the following situation of daily life and think what happens when milk is left at room temperature, an iron tawa, pan or nail is left exposed to humid atmosphere. Grapes get fermented, food is cooked, food gets digested. In these all reactions there will be change in chemical properties. Chemical properties. When milk is left, there will be milk gets spoiled. When iron tawa pan is left at humid atmosphere, they get rusted. Grapes get fermented, there will be change in taste and smell. Food is cooked, some changes, there will be change in smell. Food gets digested, we get energy, right? Energy. You should keep in mind that when chemical reaction occurs, there will be change in state, temperature and even formation of gas, even change in the smell before and after reaction. When candle is burned, there will be change in temperature, so it is a chemical reaction. And when zinc is reacted with concentrated HCl or H2SO4, they get reacted and there will be formation of nothing but hydrogen. When food is cooked, there will be change. Before cooking the food, there will be no smell, and after cooking there will be smell change. When hydrogen and oxygen both react, they give rise to water, where these both are gas, right? And water is liquid, as you know, right guys? So these all are chemical reactions. This and all. These all are chemical reactions. Writing the chemical reactions in a sentence is very long, so you should write the chemical reactions in equations. How can we write that? When magnesium and oxygen react, give rise to magnesium oxide, but in sentence form it will be like magnesium plus when reacted with oxygen give rise to magnesium oxide. So you can see how much length it is. So in chemical equation we can write very short and condensed. Friends, the magnesium and oxygen are here reactants and magnesium oxide is product. When you take magnesium ribbon and burn with oxygen, there will be formation of a white flame, and there will be formation of white ashes, that is nothing but magnesium oxide. These ashes are nothing but basic in nature, basic and alkaline nature. Okay, after writing the chemical equation, now let's study to write still more shorter, that is by word equation, by Mg, that is previous slides example. Mg, magnesium plus oxygen, O2 give rise to magnesium oxide, that is MgO. So after learning this chemical equation, now let's learn how to balance it. So now let's make a column, tabular column, MgO, and I'll take here, this is in reactant side. Okay guys, this is in reactant side, this is in product side. 1 mg, here also 1 mg, 1. Okay, oxygen in reactant side, here is 2 and here is 1. Okay, now oxygen is not balanced, so I'll put here into 2. Okay, now here also Mg also got 2, right? Okay, into 2, and Mg is not balanced now, so I'll put here into 2. Okay, now it is balanced, so 2 Mg plus O2 give rise to 2 MgO. Okay, balanced. So why we should balance it? That is the main question. Why we should balance? Why? Because to obey law of conservation of mass. It states that mass can neither be created nor be destroyed in a chemical reactions. Guys, this is very important, guys. Please make a note of it. Let's take a little bit difficult example, that is Fe plus H2O give rise to Fe3O4 plus H2. Looks difficult, but it's not at all difficult, guys. Let's make the tabular column first, and here hydrogen and here oxygen, 3 elements only, so I'll write that. So reactant side, and this is in product side. Here 1 Fe and here 3 Fe, and hydrogen here is 2, and here also 2. Oxygen here is 1, and here is 4. Okay, now let's balance Fe first into 3. Fe into 3, that is, now here I'll put here 3. Hydrogen no need to balance, oxygen no, yeah, it should be balanced, so I'll put into 4, and oxygen where, yeah, here 4. हो गया, here into 4, 1 into 4, 4 हो गया, और balanced. Now but hydrogen got 8 into 4. Okay, now here we will also put here into 4 to balance it. Okay, now it is balanced, so let's write it in another space. If 3Fe plus 4H2O, 4H2O give rise to Fe3O4 plus 4H2, balanced. Friends, this is nothing but this chemical reaction is rusting. It is a type of corrosion, which will read this detail about corrosion in upcoming slides. Okay guys, as we have studied what are chemical reactions, how to balance it, now let's study how many chemical reactions are there, types of chemical reactions. First one is combination reaction. Combination reaction means what? Combining, that is combining of two reactants, that is A plus B give rise to C. Combine, both reactant combine to give only one product, that is called as combination reaction. Example is calcium oxide plus water give rise to calcium hydroxide. Guys, calcium oxide's common name is quicklime, and calcium hydroxide CaOH twice is slaked lime. Okay, after this let's study decomposition reaction. Decomposition reaction is nothing but reverse of combination. Reverse combination reaction is called as decomposition reaction. That is, there is only one reactant and two products, that is A give rise to B plus C. Decomposition reaction can also occur by three methods, that is by heat, sunlight and electricity. Right guys? By heat, ferrous sulfate when heated they give rise to Fe2O3 plus SO2 plus SO3. This is an example for by heat, that is thermolysis. Thermo means heat, guys. Thermolysis means heat. Lysis means thermo means heat, Lysis means decomposition. Decomposition by heat is called as thermolysis. Another example is when calcium carbonate, that is nothing but chalk, we write it in blackboard, chalk. When it is heated they give rise to calcium oxide, quicklime and carbon dioxide. Right, guys. Example for decomposition by sunlight is AgCl, that is silver chloride, exposed to sunlight they give rise to Ag plus Cl, that is silver and chloride. This is an example for photolysis. Photolysis means decomposition by sunlight. Photo means light and lysis means decomposition. Photolysis means decomposition by light. Okay. Another decomposition by electricity, that is electrolysis. Electro means electricity. Lysis means decomposition. Decomposition by electricity is called as electrolysis. Easy, right? So this is the example for electrolysis. Water when reacted with when water is passed through electricity, they split up into hydrogen and oxygen. So this is an example for electrolysis. Okay, this equation is not balanced, so I'll balance it for last time. HO, make a tabular column. Reactants R, products P, hydrogen 2, here also 2, oxygen 1, products 2 into 2. Okay, here also 2, here also 2, because 4, 2 2s are 4, 2 2s are 4. Now here we should also put here 2. Okay, put 2. Okay, balanced. So balanced equation is 2H2 give rise to 2H2 plus O2. After decomposition there comes displacement reaction. What is displacement reaction? A displacement reaction is the one where the atom or a set of atom is displaced by another atom in a molecule, is called as displacement reaction. When you take an iron nail and dip it in a copper sulfate which is blue in color, after few 2 to 3 minutes they change the color, where you can see that iron nail is coated with copper, and the blue color solution is turned to green or light blue color. So this is an example for displace, where iron is displacing copper sulfate to produce ferrous sulfate and copper. Fe plus CuSO4 give rise to FeSO4 plus Cu. Right. Eq means aqueous. Right, guys. Now let's study double displacement reaction. After displacement reaction, double displacement reaction means where there is exchange of ions. Reaction in which there is an exchange of ions between the reactants are called as double displacement reaction. In displacement, one element snatches ion with other weaker element, that is stronger element snatches weaker element's ion. Okay, the example is sodium sulfate reacting with barium chloride, where barium sulfate is precipitated and NaCl is got. What is precipitate? That is precipitate, new word, precipitate. Precipitate is nothing but formation of salt which is insoluble in solution, that is called precipitate. This is always in solid. This reaction is also called as precipitate reaction. I'll write precipitation as PPT reaction. reaction. After double displacement reaction, there comes oxidation and reduction reactions, where oxidation reductions both are combined and form and also called as redox reactions. Both are combined and called as redox reaction. When you take a copper and react with oxygen by heat, they give rise to copper oxide, and which is a black color in substance, black color. When this compound is again reacted with hydrogen, they give rise to Cu and H2O. Here CuO is taken, this same compound, and reacted with hydrogen, where you get again Cu and hydrogen. So what is oxidation reaction? Oxidation reaction is nothing but gaining of oxygen atom or loss of hydrogen atom is called as oxidation, and reduction means loss of oxidation and gain of hydrogen atoms. We have read the oxidation and reduction, so let's study how oxidation reaction occurs in everyday life. First comes corrosion. Corrosion means tarnishing of metals. Example, this guy, iron. When iron is left in humid or moist condition, they form rust. As you know, you have observed rusting. This process is called as rusting. Copper gets tarnished by forming a blue coat. Silver also get oxidized by formation of black coat. This is new silver, and you live for 2 to 3 years, then there will be black coat. These all are corrosions. Corrosion occurs always by environmental air, external environment, or by even by temperature or even by acids. These all are called as corrosions. Now, what is rancidity? Rancidity is nothing but oxidation of oils and fats. When you leave potato chips like Lay's, Kurkure or French fries, they get oxidized within the time of period of about 2 to 3 days, and there will be a bad smell and bad taste also, and this is nothing but because oil has oxidized, and this process is called as rancidity. So as we have completed the whole chapter, very little chapter guys, so let's make a quick review. A reactant chemical equation represents the reactants, products and their physical states. Symbolically, a chemical equation is balanced so that the number of atoms of each type involved in a chemical reactions are same on reactants and product side of the equation. Equation must be balanced because to obey law of conservation of mass. In combination reaction, two or more substances combine to form a new single substance. Decomposition reaction are opposite to combination reaction. In decomposition reaction, a single substance decomposes to give two or more substances. As I said, reaction in which heat is given out or liberated is called as exothermic reaction. As I didn't say this reaction, sorry guys, where heat is liberated. Example, calcium oxide reacting with water give rise to calcium hydroxide, where there will be heat formation. Reaction in which energy is absorbed is called as endothermic reaction, where heat is absorbed and chemical reaction occurs, that is all thermolysis. thermolysis, chemical reactions, when an element displaces another element from its compound, a displacement reaction occurs. Two different atoms or groups of atoms are exchanged in double displacement reaction. Precipitation reaction produces insoluble salt. I also said this reaction also involved in gain or loss of oxygen or hydrogen by substance. Oxidation is the gain of oxygen or loss of hydrogen. Reduction is loss of oxygen or gain of hydrogen. Thank you for watching my video. Please share, like my video and subscribe if you like it. And this was by Dronacharya channel and myself Rishikesh.